Well, hello everybody, and welcome to this celebration and showcase of the National Preterm Birth Prevention Program. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which I'm speaking. That's the Ngunnawal and Ngambri people. And I extend that respect to all First Nations people taking part today, and I pay my respects to elders past and present. Now, first of all, pregnancy is very different for all women and all babies. I personally had 3 pregnancies and 4 babies, and they were all different. Different symptoms, different people caring for me, different concerns at different points in the pregnancy, and different goals for delivery. Particularly as my first pregnancy was twins who often come early. Despite our modern health system, 1 in 12 pregnancies in this country ends too early, and twice that number for First Nations women. Now, this results in many deaths, many disabilities, and immeasurable grief that can echo through families for years. We know well the significant impact on the health of surviving premature babies, but there's also a long tail of impact for early term births at 37 or even 38 weeks gestation. The Australian Government is proud to be supporting the Australian Preterm Birth Prevention Alliance. The government's funding has been used by the collaborative to run the prevention program in more than 60 maternity services across the country. It was a world-first initiative involving world-class clinicians and researchers, and I'm absolutely delighted by its success. I'm looking forward to hearing the latest figures, actually, but on data so far up till August last year, your efforts had achieved an 8% reduction in early-term births at participating services. And doing this not through high-tech, expensive new technology, but through a few important but simple interventions, such as giving women the knowledge they need to make the right decisions for their unborn babies, ensuring maternity staff know that every week does count up to that crucial number of 39 weeks, and identifying women at risk mid-term so they can receive the best preventative care. Thousands of pregnant women have now benefited from guidance through the program, and for many it's been life-altering, such as a 27-year-old woman whose first pregnancy ended in a spontaneous birth at 22 weeks and the heartbreaking loss of her baby girl. So when she became pregnant again, this woman, although she was otherwise healthy, was of course extremely anxious. And through the program, she was identified early at being at risk of another preterm birth. And preventative care began at 16 weeks, and she was closely monitored through continuity of care from a midwife and her doctor. She did not go into labour until 37 weeks, and although a couple of weeks early, she was able to hold her beautiful baby girl with a normal birth weight and no issues requiring special care. Such a fabulous turnaround. And what an amazing legacy for everyone involved in making the dream come true for that young family. I can only imagine the gratitude felt by them and by the hundreds of families whose babies have been given a healthy start to life. I want to add my gratitude and my congratulations, firstly, to Professor John Newnham, AM, the driving force behind this initiative. Also to the partners in the collaborative, the Australian Preterm Birth Prevention Alliance, Women's and Infants Research Foundation, Women's Healthcare Australasia, and the Institute of Healthcare Improvement. And finally, to everyone who has delivered this program in hospitals and maternity services, you're really making a difference, and I'm confident there will be no going back now. Enjoy the showcase, and I look forward to getting the final data later this year. Thanks, everyone.